Hello, hello. Welcome back to my space. I hope you are doing well. So I was laughing because yesterday when I did the reading when I was exhausted, the intention was to make a um, short reading, right? And I just looked at it and I saw 51 minutes. I said, come on. Oh la la, what a joke. So anyway, I hope that everything is good. I hope that you are relaxed. I had a good night's sleep. Except that Clapton decided to wake me up in the middle of the night because she was on the table and she needed to get down. But I could continue to sleep afterwards. So we are going to check what are the messages that we are getting right now for the collective. What the spirit wants to know us now. So let's see. What is the main subject? What are we talking about? Tell me. The Four of Swords. Taking the time to rest, to think, to clean mind, to reorganize the thoughts. Okay. Other people. Ooh, the Sun in reverse. Lack of healing. Unhappiness. Things that are unseen. What is the driving energy? Driving energy, King of Pentacles. Being a boss, a leader, being tactical, being logical. Planning future. What's hidden? What is hidden? Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity. Something coming your way. What is the path, shift and the change? Whoopa, how this turned. The path, shift and the change. It is not expecting something to come anymore. Okay, listen. I feel here that we are going for a very healing reading. Obviously, we will get into more cards and get more information. But from what I can see here, I kind of feel that we are truly talking here something very, very healing. I showed you what is at the bottom of the deck. Everything's fine in reverse. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Healing from betrayal. We might be talking here about you moving forward and not waiting for closure anymore, which is very, very important because, as I already told you, some people will absolutely never ever give you closure, and the reason being, there might be a few reasons, but sometimes it is first of all, in order to be able to step back in whenever they want, right? So they don't close the door, and sometimes they hope that it will keep you stuck. Kind of feel that here this is what we are talking about not having all the answers regarding a situation. This is very interesting. Okay, I like that. Do I want to use this deck? I'm not sure that it's the right deck for this reading. I'm thinking what deck do I want to use? No, I feel like using this one. Okay, so let's see. Let's get a little bit more information about it. Even though kind of feel that it's a reading that could help anyone and everyone, I will still do my intro, right? Because I don't know what's coming up. So this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines related to gender-related cards, I'm not talking about the gender, I'm talking about the energy of the card itself, the qualities of the card, so please apply it however it applies, and this reading can be past, present, or future. Okay, we have one major arcana here, and it is the Sun in reverse. And I truly feel here, with the Sun in reverse in the position related to other people, you know, it is, we are talking about things that are not seen, that might have kept you stuck before, might have left you in some kind of frustrated energy, confusion. And I truly feel here that you might have learned, or maybe this is something that you are invited to do. It is to understand that when things are not clear, right? If you are not getting your answers, stop expecting them and simply be strategic about that. Invest somewhere else, right? And don't wait, in fact, right? I kind of feel that this is a little bit the subject, waiting for closure. When in fact somebody not giving you closure, it can be a closure by itself, right? So I have so many things to say about that, but let's get into the cards and see what they are guiding me to speak about, right? So the Four of Swords, tell me here, the Four of Swords. Yeah, you see, did you see how the card turned? I love that. Okay. So the Death in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so listen. There is here some kind of element. This for me, first of all, the Death, it is a total ending, right? So this is the thing about somebody not giving you closure, right? Because it might be difficult for you to put a total ending without disclosure. This is the feeling that you might get. But here's the thing, right? If you are trying to force someone into closure, right, they don't naturally come and give you the closure, which very often is the case. But very often also, if it happened to you, and you are trying to force it, what you will get, it is maybe, you know, somebody that will just fill the space with words, right? So with the Knight of Cups here in reverse, we are with the smooth talker, right? The person that is emotionally unstable, maybe, overflown by emotions, or avoidant. There is also this element, you know, of not wanting to put themselves in some kind of uncomfortable place, right? This is also a reason why people don't give disclosure. So one, it is hoping that you would be stuck. If we are talking about, for example, narcissistic people, this is what they want, right? They want you to be stuck. They are not giving the closure in order for you to still hold on this bond, this toxic bond, because giving closure, it is cutting it, right? There is also the element that why should they do that, right? It's uncomfortable for them. Anyway, they don't intend to be honest. So why give a closure? Why put themselves through this closure, right? So they will ghost. It's easier. It's, you know. But there is also this element of not knowing what to say, right? Which is not especially related to narcissistic people, but it might be, you know, just somebody not knowing what to say. They say that if they say anything, it might be compromising for them, right? They are seeing it through that lens. So it's interesting. We have two Cups card in reverse. Emotional disconnection, being unable to deal with their own feelings. Yeah, and for me with the Death card here in reverse, the Death card here, with the Death, you know, we are not talking, the Death card in the upright, it's not an ending. It is an ending, but it is an ending for a fresh beginning, right? So for me, when it's in reverse, it's a total ending. But I kind of feel that we are talking here about a situation where you had to put the ending, right? It was not given to you. Let's see, can you see all the cards? You can. I also have a little bit more space. I love that. Okay, let me put this deck to the side. I saw the card that is on the bottom of the deck. Anything else here about this Four of Swords? Tell me, the Four of Swords. Huh. The Hierophant. Yeah, you need to take authority of the situation. You need to take charge, right? You need to take charge and understand that when somebody is not giving you closure, this should be a closure by itself, right? Because somebody healthy and emotionally mature, let me just point out, right? If you are a safe person, then they will give you closure, right? Because I believe that when we are dealing with somebody who is not safe, they might try to attract us saying, yes, come, blah, 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 blah. We need to have the last conversation, right? But you know that it's not the last conversation, right? They might be trying to bait you, they might be trying something. So we are talking here about you being somebody safe. If you are not safe, so this reading might not be for you, right? But if you are somebody safe and somebody refuses to give you disclosure, you can help yourself by understanding that you might be dealing with somebody emotionally immature. Let's say it this way, right? And so you can give yourself the closure, saying to yourself, okay, what will this closure truly bring to me? Because this person, they won't speak the truth. They might truly just come in to hurt me even more, right? So there is here something about you asking yourself the questions, like, is it possible to have a real closure with this person? Is it even an option? Can they be authentic? Can they be vulnerable? Right? And if it's not the case, so the closure won't be a closure. It might even be more painful for you, because they might try in disclosure to get some kind of revenge, you know, feel the need to overpower you. Thank you for helping me with those words in the comments. And just hurt you even more, right? So it will just make your grief much longer. Tell me the Sun in reverse, the King of Cups, the Two of Wands. The King of Cups came like this, right? So I kind of feel that the problem of this person, it is you being able to see through them. This is why they don't want to give you closure in the situation that we are talking about here, right? They feel that being getting into this conversation, you will be able to see something about them that might have consequences for them, and they don't want that, right? So you might say, no, it will have no consequences, just for me to be able to move on, right? But we have to place ourselves in the mind of the person that is not giving you the closure, right? Tell me more here, please. The Hangman in reverse. Yeah. Stuck energy, not reflecting, not seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, with this King of Cups here, it kind of feels that this person knows that you are more aware, self-aware, intuitive, emotionally mature than them, right? I truly feel that they feel that they might put themselves in danger by giving you the closure. They prefer for you not to have all the answers because they feel that the answers would be detrimental for them. It won't help them. So the lack of closure here is totally selfish in some kind of way, right? It's coming from somebody who wants to protect themselves because they are afraid of what you could tell them even. Yeah. And there is also here this element of the closure allowing you to move forward. I kind of feel that this person feels that if they are giving you closure, you will find them maybe so pathetic in what they will say that it will totally free you. And maybe they feel that right now they kind of have some kind of position in your mind or in your heart that they want to hold on to. They don't want you to change your point of view about them, right? And I kind of feel truly that it comes from a place of a lot of insecurity. They know that this discussion won't serve them in any kind of way, right? Because maybe in the past they succeeded here to smooth talk you, because maybe they were not emotional. They were not emotional, and now somehow you are represented here with the Hierophant and with the King of Cups here, right? So this person can truly feel the mirror that you are giving them is not pleasant, right? It's not pleasant. It makes them feel small. It makes them feel fragile, in danger. Anything else here for this Sun in reverse? Tell me the Sun in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Yeah, they want to keep you in the dark because it's a better strategy for them. It's simply what is at my advantage. At my advantage is better for me not to give any answers. And I truly feel that it comes from a place that they are holding on. You know, they might be holding on to some kind of love that you were giving them, some kind of image of themselves that you were giving them, and they want to hold on to that, right? They don't want to destroy this illusion. Yeah, there is here some kind of element of illusion that they want to hold on to, and I feel that it's for you and it's for them. They want to still believe that they have the control and that you are desperate for them, and they also want the illusion in the other direction, right? That what you think about them, they want that. What they think that you think about them. I'm drinking a little bit of water. It's a reminder for you to drink your water. Okay. I love it when I'm just asking for a card and the same card comes out. The Sun in reverse, the Sun in reverse. Okay, let's see here the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel that this person is being very strategic, in fact, right? They are trying to maintain some kind of... I feel the person who wants to appear to be cool, right? They want to appear to be cool and to be in control and all those kind of things. And they know that if they enter this space for disclosure, they won't be able to play it cool. This is what I feel. They are afraid of themselves. They won't be able to maintain this image. We have here the King of Cups, right? Tell me, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, their problem here, it is that you are innocent. You are innocent, and they know that. And they might have thought that you were naive, that they would always be able to have some kind of control over you. They never thought that you would let go, that you would free yourself, that they would have to confront disclosure, in fact, right? Yeah, I kind of feel that because you are pure-hearted, they thought that you were naive, weak, that they would be able to always gaslight you, play you. I don't feel that they thought that you would put an ending here. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. That you would let go. Tell me. Yeah, I kind of feel that they thought that they were in control. The King of Pentacles. The Three of Cups in reverse. Let's see this Three of Cups in reverse. A toxic environment, a toxic lifestyle. Let's see. Let's see this Three of Cups, what we are getting here. The Three of Cups in reverse. Tell me. Tell me the Three of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Wands. The Wounded Warrior. The Six of Swords. Yeah, there is here something about this person. For this person, it's very important how they appear to other people. Right? It's very important for them to appear a certain way because they are in a toxic environment here. Kind of feel that they are trying to play the victim here in a situation. This is what I feel. It's a kind of person that will they will shift the narrative, right? So they are not giving you closure, not because of the reality, right? That it doesn't serve them. They are afraid. They prefer for you to be stuck. No. They ghosted you because you are unsafe, right? Because they are preserving their peace, their mental health, right? They are turning it, they are reversing the truth. They are not giving closure, and it's people that are ghosting, and they are finding themselves excuses, and so they are taking those. Yeah, no, I didn't want to ghost them, but I had to because of I need to protect my peace, right? Which, in some cases, when you are dealing with somebody unsafe, then yes, you should. I already told you, sometimes there is no point in the discussion, right? Protect your peace. Don't just give more and more and more to somebody who is projecting, gaslighting, manipulating, all those kind of things, right? At the same time, don't do that to yourself. They don't want the closure, they want to win. I'm thinking about the Five of Swords card, right? When I see this card, I tell you, sometimes there is no ability to have a healthy conversation with someone. But here it's the opposite, right? So here, they in fact don't want to give closure because they are unhealthy, they are unsafe, they are trying to control the situation. But I feel that what they are saying, in fact, it's no, you understand, I need to protect my peace, right? It's bullshit. It's bullshit, right? They are just trying to be tactic here. This is what they are doing. Okay. Give me something else here about this King of Pentacles. Yeah, betrayed. Betrayed, heartbroken. Yeah, they have betrayed you, right? They have betrayed you. Yeah, and I truly, I feel that this person is very tactical. And so they ghost, they say to their environment that it's in order to preserve their peace, right? Because you are the problem. But it's not the case. It's not the case. They have broken your heart here. They have betrayed you. Okay, let's see here in what's hidden, the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, tell me. The Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, the Queen of Wands. Ah, it's so ugly. In reverse, excuse me, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Give me one more. The Chariot. Yeah, listen. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly what I told you. This person wants you to be stuck. They want you to be stuck. Right? Look at the image here, right? You see? Can you see here? Yeah, being stuck. You free yourself. They didn't expect that because they expected you to be very, very naive. With this Page of Cups here, naive. Being unable to see their toxicity, right? And I kind of feel here that you accepted the toxicity. If not, you are invited to accept this toxicity, you know? And sometimes, truly, it's valuable to ask yourself, like, you know, the closure, what will it give you, right? Because at the end of the day, if this person, they are in this energy, all they want, look again, we have this element here of puppets, right? They are not being authentic. They are trying to control you. They want you to be a puppet in their hands. They want to play with your emotions. This is what they want to do. And I feel that the reason why they don't want to bring the light over the situation, it's because we have the King of Cups here. So you see that, right? So in fact, the closure will just give you the confirmation that they don't want you to have, right? The Queen of Wands in reverse. Reckless, jealous, manipulative, insecure, in fact, right? Domineering. They need the attention on them, right? The moment that you succeed to see that, right? Because I don't know where you are in your timeline. The moment that you understand that in fact they are keeping you stuck by not giving you disclosure, right? It is another manipulation tactic, right? That they are using in order to keep you stuck. They think that if they totally break your heart, then you will be stuck all the time, right? Because you won't want to go towards something new, you won't take the risk because you will be so hurt and you will be desperately waiting for the closure, right? But the moment that you understand that you are dealing with someone who their intention, it is to keep you bonded, to be a puppet in their hands, right? Because they are jealous. They are insecure, they are jealous, and they want to keep you under their spell. At a certain moment, you have made this person feel like if they were the king of the world or the queen of the world, right? At a certain moment, this is what you did. And maybe this person never ever felt so much love and support and all of this, right? And they are craving that. They don't want you to give it to somebody else. They don't want it. But the moment that you see that, right? You see that why they are not giving you disclosure, it's over. It's over. You are moving forward. This is also telling me here that, you know, the phrase rejection is in fact redirection. the Chariot, having direction, moving forward, being protected by the highest, the Cancer energy here, right? The Cancer is, if you are looking at a crab, the way that it looks, right? So they have like a protection around them. This is why the Chariot is related to Cancer, right? There is this divine protection. Yeah. Yeah, you can truly turn all of this as an opportunity, right? It's an opportunity for you to understand, because the moment that you overcome this obsessive thirst for closure. Very often it's an obsessive thirst for closure, especially if you were dealing with a narcissist, right? If you are under the love bombing and the trauma bond and all of this, right? Then you are truly, it's an addiction. And they are just feeding this addiction by not giving you any more the drug that you need there, right? And they are doing it on purpose to keep you held there, right? If you don't understand the addiction that is the trauma bond, I wrote a book about that. So if you're interested, go in the description box. You will see that I wrote 3 books, and one book, it is about narcissism, and it explains exactly why it is so difficult to move on, why we crave them so much, right? It's an addiction. It's truly an addiction. But you can overcome it, right? And the book is a self-healing guide to help you overcome this addiction. Okay, so let's see here. Anything else about this Ace of Pentacles? Tell me the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, putting down the burdens. Putting down the burdens. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. In the path shift and the change, the Three of Wands in reverse. This is not waiting for anyone anymore. You are not waiting for anyone anymore. Look, this is actively waiting, right? Looking at the horizon and waiting, right? You are not. This is the path shift and the change. This is what needs to happen. Stop waiting for something. Give yourself the closure that you need, right? Refuse to deal with people who make you feel the way that they make you feel. This is healing, right? The Three of Wands in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse. I kind of feel that all of this is telling me, but you had the whole story, you don't even need that here. Yeah, this is exactly what it is. Understanding that you give the closure to yourself. Somebody not giving you closure, you give the closure to yourself, right? And I know that it is easier said than done, especially if you are dealing with the trauma bond, right? With the narcissist. I know that it is very, very difficult, but if in your mind you have the intention, it will lead you there, right? If in your mind you are not anymore waiting for the closure, you understand that this closure will not come, then you are helping yourself. So the intention is refocused into a release and healing. And then it happens. It takes time. It's not easy, right? It takes time. You might still crave, right? But when you crave, then you can say to yourself, I am not waiting for the closure, right? Even though emotionally you might. If you are under the addiction of the trauma bond, emotionally you might crave the closure, right? Or crave the discussion, or crave to see them. It's all very, very normal, but you can help yourself by, with your mind, tell yourself, okay, this is just, the rest of my addiction of this trauma bond, but I know that I don't even need the closure. The closure will not help me. It will just keep me in the loop, right? It will just keep me in the loop. Okay. Anything else about this Three of Wands in reverse or no? The Four of Cups. And the Four of Swords. Look at that. Yeah, listen, this is just telling me that if they would give you some kind of conversation, some kind of something, it will just prolong your healing. This is what it's going to do. All that they are going to do, look at those images, right? Look at the images. It's stress. All that they will do, right, is bring you more confusion and more stress. This is all they are going to do. They are not going to give you the peace. The peace, you have to find it by yourself, by understanding who they are, right? Understanding what you tolerated in this connection. Understanding and being able to see that maybe the times that you had with this person maybe were so good because of you, because of your way of seeing life, because you wanting happiness and seeing the best, right? So all they are going to do, if they ever approach you, I kind of feel that it is just making you more and more it's taking you aback, are we saying that? It will take you further from your healing, right? If they would be able to be honest, right? To be the person maybe that you thought that you saw in them. If they would be able to do that, right? Then there would be a closure, but you cannot expect from someone who spent their life maintaining some kind of control, right? There is a lot of control here, to suddenly become somebody else, right? Because what the closure that you might dream of, it is not in the abilities of this person, right? Anything else here for this Three of Wands? Yeah, seeing the truth. Simply accepting the truth, seeing the truth for what it is, right? That's it. Mental clarity. Mental clarity. They are keeping you stuck in this, not giving closure, so your mind and your feelings are concentrated on, I want closure, I want closure, I need closure, I want closure, I want closure. Right? Everything is focused on that and not on your healing. Right? So, seeing that this person is unhealthy, somebody who puts you in such a state, right? Anyway, ghosting is very disrespectful, and I kind of feel that this is what this person has done in some kind of way. Ghosting you, making you feel like you are the problem. While honestly, right, they should be ghosted. This is a person that you better ghost, because they are unsafe, but you are not, right? I think, even though I'm totally against ghosting, truly, I think that in some kind of situation, it is the best thing that you can do. If you are dealing with somebody unsafe, and very often those people that are unsafe, they will ghost, right? Because they are so afraid of being ghosted. So they will ghost the first one, right? They are always trying to win here. They are trying to win. This is not a partnership. This is not a relationship, right? Okay, so let's go to closure here. What's the outcome? What's the closure here? Tell me. Yeah. Master manipulator. The moment that you understand that you are dealing here with a master manipulator and you are not fantasizing about them being something else, if they ever give you the discussion, trust and believe that for them it's not closure. They will, I don't think that it would ever happen with what I'm feeling here, right? It won't happen, but even if it happens, let's project something. Even if the discussion happens, it will just be about emotionally manipulating you, making you just more confused, right? More confused. And hurt you even more, because the intention, look how things are placed here with the devil. It's just about puppeteering you, right? They want the control. They want the control. They don't want you to release. It's the last thing that they want is for you to release, right? Tell me. Closure. The Page of Pentacles. They might be observing you from afar, you know? They might be observing you from afar. Studying you. Yeah. And maybe at a certain moment, if they feel that you are in some kind of way, that they can come in a strong place and just, you know, step on you, then they might create the oh, hi! Oh, what a surprise to see you, when they were waiting down your business, down your place, right? Oh, at the moment where they feel that you are moving on, they might also do that, right? No, because if they feel that you are very, very down, so they wouldn't do it. Why should they do it, right? Except if there is some kind of comfort being with you, right? So they might just step back in, but or maybe if their other supply has left them, and they see that you are very, very weak, so they will come back because they need the supply back. But very often they are somehow coming in when they feel that you are releasing, right? Because they cannot stand it. They cannot stand it, right? Yeah, I kind of feel that they are studying you here from afar, looking at you. Anything else here? Anything else for the closure? Yeah, because they want to block you. They want to block you. They want you to be stuck. This is what we are dealing with. Somebody who doesn't give you closure because they want you to be stuck. It's very tactical. This is the idea. They want you to have no more drive in life, right? This is life force. The Ace of Wands. This is being inspired, having drive, moving forward. They don't want that. They want you stuck, right? They want you to be one of the people here, right, that is stuck in their little collection, of people that are stuck. This is what they want, right? So don't give it to them. They don't deserve you. And trust and believe that I understand your thirst, maybe, for disclosure, right? If you are there. Everything since the beginning of meeting this person was designed for this moment to happen. Everything was designed for the ending to happen, and in this ending to have you being stuck, right? We are talking here about a person who's creating a collection of broken souls, of slaves to them, right? So those kind of situations. Anyway, when somebody doesn't give you closure, you have to give it to yourself, right? Somebody not giving the closure, you are giving it to yourself. That's it, that's all, right? Listen, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful, insightful, bringing clarity, maybe healing, right? Sending you a lot of love, a lot of good vibes, a lot of healing vibes if you need them. I'll see you in the comments. Bye.